All right. What's up? What's up? What's up? And welcome to the What's Up Falcons podcast. This is your boy Rock in the house. And I'm joined with my boy Q in the house. What's going on, Q?
Hey, man. I can't call it. I can't call it.
You can't call it.
Well, I can't call anything right now. I'm so confused.
I hear you, man. I hear you. Oh, and we're also joined, man, with our homie that's all the way over there on the West Coast, the notorious vid maker, Mr. Aries Falcon. What's up, Aries?
Hey, man, I'm still recovering.
That was the first thing I was going to ask you. How you looking? How you feeling?
It's a lot better than it was last week, so hopefully I'll get back to work real soon.
If not, you can still collect those unemployment checks. Don't answer that question on this show.
I'm not unemployed, bro. I'm just injured.
Not unemployment checks.
Workers'
workers' comp checks. That's what I meant. Workers' comp checks. But don't answer that, though, because Big Brother's always watching.
Yeah, the insurance man. All right, well, cool, Aries. I'm glad you're in the men's, man. You know, maybe you'll be ready for the first kickoff.
What's the countdown to the wedding, man?
It was Saturday.
Oh, it passed?
Yeah, it was Saturday.
Oh my goodness, man. You got to send us some pics and whatever and tell us all about it for a quick second.
All right. Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, if y'all don't know, Aries' son got married in Vegas last weekend, man. And Aries, you were there. You were getting crunk. You getting turned up like you said you was.
Man, it's the first day I'm sober since I touched down.
Oh my goodness gracious. Well, I hope you got your insulin ready.
Oh no, I wasn't. I was drinking everything straight. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man,
spoken like a true drinker. I love it.
So how was Vegas, man? How was Viva Las Vegas, man? Is it
it's fun?
Was it hot as hell, or I always heard it was hot as hell this time?
It was hotter than hell. I tell you that.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but it was good, man. I enjoyed myself. Then it was fun.
All right. Well, congratulations to your son, man.
If we forgot to ask you, maybe you can answer this question online. Maybe it's something for offline. But not the fiance, the new wife. You all good with that? She meets your standards.
Yeah. She's cool. I mean, they've known each other since like high school. So.
Oh, okay. That's good love then. Yeah.
Good love, as opposed to
that's good love, man. That bad love is you meet them a month ago and they like, yeah, we got married. Man. You be like, no. I watched Married at First Sight, so I know.
Oh Lord, I don't even know what that is, but
ask Becky when you get off the phone. I know she watched that show.
I know she don't.
I bet you she do.
I promise you that she can't stand that stuff, man.
Send her a text right now.
She like that nigga's tripping. But all right, I want to thank everybody for checking us out here, man. And our
so Aries is a father-in-law.
Aries is the father-in-law on our preseason finale show. We're going to wrap up the preseason, and as we get ready for the first game of the season against the New Orleans Aints,
I'm ready to clean my soul of this preseason and get into this regular season.
I don't know, man. I mean, yeah, but this preseason was overall pretty well, man. We can talk about that for as much as you know, but
I need to get my son out here. He was actually at the damn game, but
that's what you need. Exactly.
That's what I need.
Aries, did you check the game out Saturday?
No, I didn't.
No, he's probably partying.
I was driving back, and we probably ran into some traffic, so we had to stay over and state line.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it was a tough trip. It was a tough trip back,
but worth it.
Oh yeah, it was worth it.
It wasn't like that movie The Hangover, was it?
Nah.
You got a little Asian guy in your trunk, do you?
No.
No, I remember everything I did.
Mike Tyson didn't show up, did he?
Enjoyed every minute of it. Nah.
What was the wildest thing that did happen? Anything wild? You see anything crazy where you're kind of like, man, what the hell? Anything? Or everything was just pretty much just...
I wish I could take a picture of these two dudes walking around the hotel. Like, you would think that like they were drunk or something, but they were sober as hell. But they dressed just like women. I'm talking about pumps, mini skirts, wigs, carrying a purse. Like it was crazy.
Oh yeah, dude, I saw them. They posted you bought 2 lap dances, right?
And I don't know what you're talking about.
What you talking about, Willis?
Now you said, did they look like men dressed up like women, or did they?
Oh, you can tell they were men.
Oh, okay.
He was like, they were 6'7" in heels, man. Come on.
Thick's this big, this long.
A couple of them played for the Raiders.
Now that is one nice funky stadium. I tell you that stadium is nice.
The new Raiders.
You got to see the stadium?
Yeah, it's real close off the strip. So I mean, like you can see it. It's really nice.
And that stadium now, remind me if I'm wrong, that stadium was built brand new just for those guys. That's not an existing stadium, right?
Right. Brand new stadium.
Brand new. Oh, damn.
Yeah. Nice. Very nice. Is it kind of like open, like that?
I believe it is open air. Yeah, I believe it's open air stadium. Yeah. From what I saw in Hard Knocks last year.
Oh, nice. Well, cool, man. Well, all right, man. Let's just get on to it, man. I figure we'd just go ahead and just go over look at some of the stats, man, from preseason, and just talk about it and get everybody's opinion on it. Is that cool?
Sounds good.
All right, let's pull them up here, man. All right. But like I said, man, overall, man, I was very impressed with what this team has done, with Arthur Smith and Terry Fontenot has done since the draft, man. I'm not saying we're about to win the Super Bowl or anything, but so far, man, it's looking pretty good. It looked like they may have a good formula for us to start over again. So let's check out some of the stats, man, of just the overall preseason. Like, all right, we'll start with Desmond Ridder, man. He had over the entire preseason, he had 431 yards. And Marcus Mariota only had 168 yards.
What about those Ridder interceptions?
We haven't got there yet. Hold your horses.
Well, he had one, right?
Who, Ridder?
Yeah.
No, he had more than one.
Oh.
But and Felipe Franks only threw for 8 yards, but they were switching him out as tight end anyway.
Yeah.
So
yeah, because he got cut anyway, so it don't matter.
Exactly. So well, no, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
He got cut.
Yeah, he got cut. I didn't see that.
No, he got cut as a quarterback, but not as a tight end.
Franks got released.
What? How the hell?
You sure he's not talking about
I went and looked and I didn't see his name. Well, that's crazy.
We'll look at that a little later because we'll go over the actual stats. I mean the roster as it is right now. But I didn't know that though. I thought he was still on the team. All right, but so overall, man, Desmond Ridder's looking pretty good, man, as far as taking over this team from Marcus Mariota. Just based off these passing yards already, Q, what do you think?
I don't know. I think on week 1 against the Saints, I think it's going to be Marcus Mariota, at least to start.
Right.
There could be a change sometime during the game, and that change could last forever, or that change could last for one game. But I'm not so sure just yet that it's his for the taking. Right. Maybe eventually down the line, but we'll see though.
What do you think, Aries, man? You think Desmond Ridder may start sooner than later?
No, I don't think he should.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know what was the reason behind drafting him. They wanted him to start, as soon as possible, or just let him sit a bit and learn. But,
Well, I think he should sit just a little bit, not too many games, but just based off what we just saw with the passing yards, man. He had 431, and Marcus Mariota has been in the league
for this the preseason.
I know, but I'm just saying, based off this, though, I'm not, Marcus Mariota too. He's more experienced and everything, but he has 168 yards thrown. So to get shown up that bad by
but who got more plays though? Because I remember the Detroit game. I remember they started with Mariota, but they went to Ridder not soon thereafter, and I felt like he got more plays.
They went to Ridder. They went to Ridder after the first quarter.
So he probably got
I
more.
think it was first quarter.
Well, I only saw the first quarter, but I saw highlights, and I felt like I saw more highlights of Ritter in that game than I did Mariota.
With the last game you talking about?
No, I'm talking about the very first, the
Oh, the
Detroit
first
game.
game. Oh yeah. No, it was more. It was more Marcus, I believe. I thought at first, and then
Detroit. Okay.
and then Ritter, and then Franks. But I'm just saying, man, the kid's looking good so far. I don't think Marcus is gonna. I mean, Mariota, he could, turn it around, but like you said, he's already been in the league for what 2-3 years now, and this is his third team.
And he already it technically is his third team, but technically he's back under the system that he came into the league under.
Right. So he should be even better.
Yeah, but I mean, you're throwing in new receivers, rookies. You got all kind of stuff. Nobody saw London going down in that first game like that happened, and
you can say the same from Ritter. First time in the NFL, period. But Ritter
comes in with that nothing to lose mentality. You know what I mean? I feel like it's different for a rookie that doesn't have a job.
Yeah,
at least not a starting job. He can let that ball sling and just see what happens. Whereas Mariota, I feel he's got to be more poised. He's got to make better decisions. He's got to prove like, hey, y'all bringing me here was a good decision, especially since I already know your system. That's just kind of what I think. But what do I know?
Hey, you're Negro Dumbest, man. What are you talking about?
I am Negro Dumbest now. Good way to break down that fourth wall, though.
All right, let's go on to some rushing yards, man. Caleb Huntley, man. Oh, he might be next person, I don't know, behind CP. He had 138 rushing yards. Quadre had 77 yards total rushing yards, and Tyler
he was dropped too.
He's what?
He was dropped.
Oh, Quadre was dropped too. Wow.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
And Tyler Algier, 68 yards. So you're saying it's going to be CP, Huntley, and Algier.
Algier. Yep.
Nice. Wow, Quadre was,
Well, I'm hoping we might see somewhat of a change. I saw your Miami Dolphins release Sony Michel, running back from Georgia that is productive. So I'm hoping and praying the Falcons pick up Sony Michel.
That would be nice. That would be
nice. I think so. So he was released today. So I'm hoping we can get him.
Yeah, I was talking to Sean earlier, and he said, there are some good people out there, free agents and on the waiver wire that Atlanta needs to look at.
Yeah, I won't be bad at Sony Michel. Well, why did they let him go? He wasn't productive.
I don't know.
He did all right. So I really didn't understand. I looked at his stats; they seemed all right. I mean, it was preseason, so I know it wasn't like an entire game. So kind of looking at his stats like. Looking at stats that way, I was like, they weren't bad, but I don't know. They let him go for whatever reason. But the Dolphins are the Dolphins, so let's not look too much into that riddle.
That is true. All right. Well, yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, maybe we may have an answer to a running back, issue. So I mean, it's looking good so far. All right, then let's go to receiving yards, man. Jared Bernhardt had 102 receiving yards. Anthony, what's his name? Frisser, whatever his name, 81 yards. And Damier Byrd had 69 receiving yards. I don't know who any of these guys are. I'm just going to say.
Same here.
I mean, I guess they're all under Drake London.
And to retract what I said, it was Frank Darby, not.
That's what I thought.
Okay, yeah, because I knew I didn't see Frank.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they're really interested.
It was Frank Darby that was cut.
Okay, that makes sense.
Because before we went on, I was watching Pound for Pound, and they were talking about Philippe Frank still being on. So that's when I was like, what? All right, man. Well, that's the top offense, stats for our preseason, and we'll go to our top defense stats here. Teez Tabar had 10 tackles. Henry Black had 9. And D. Alford, that's that Alford guy you were talking about, Aries. He had 8.
Another Alford.
Yep.
We don't do so well with guys that have the same name as people that were on the team previously. I'm just saying, but we'll just watch and see what happens.
I know we don't have any more. Was it
Jamal Anderson's?
Oh, not even that far back. I'm talking about True Fonts and people like that. But all right, so let's see what else we have. Sacks. All right, Nathan Landman had 1 sack. At least we had that, And then we had Derek Tiangelo. He had 1 sack, and Jordan Brailford had half a sack. So total 2.5 sacks in the preseason. That's not bad.
2.5 sacks in 3 games.
Yeah. For us, that's not, bad compared to what we've been doing.
Yeah.
How you feel about that, Aries?
Man.
Aries is man.
I feel the same way. I'm a meh.
All right. I mean, it's sacks, man. I mean, I don't know who our leading guy is, but
Me neither. But I want to see someone take charge. But it is what it is. It's the preseason. You're not putting all your cards out in the deck just yet. But week 1, when we had this conversation after week 1, I want to see somebody that's the gang leader. You know what I mean?
Right. All right, and we'll go to interceptions, man. Corey Ballantyne had 1 interception. We have another Alford. D. Alford had 1, and Nate Landman had 1. So that's 3 interceptions, man, in 3 games. 1 per game. That is, you can't man that, right?
That's not bad. That's not bad.
And I think Ballantyne's on our special teams, so our special teams is looking pretty good, man. They are looking pretty good. But yeah, man. That's not bad, fellas. I'm just saying. I know it's not Super Bowl talk, but
I'm just waiting for that first game. I hear all the preseason talk, but I'm just waiting for that first game.
But Q, I mean, I know you didn't see any of that last preseason game, but man, those guys, I don't know what the coach said to them or whatever, but they all played well. I mean, everybody played well overall.
Everybody was competing for a job that was out there.
Exactly. They had fire, man. They wanted to be on this team. They were trying, man. They showed the hustle, the stuff that we hadn't seen in a while. Usually it's like, seems like nobody really cares. But they played like the culture, I guess, has changed, is what I'm trying to say. It seems different than it was before. But also just a real rundown, just the overall team stats for preseason. We had 56 total first downs, which is not bad at all. Again, 22 first downs. We had 22 rushing yards. We had 30 passing and 4 by penalties first downs. So 30 first downs by passing, 22 from rushing. Q, you should like that. You wanted a running game. And then 4 by penalties. So does that do anything for you?
No,
not a whole lot, but
no. I mean, you have to realize we're still in the rebuilding phase. So any high expectations coming out of the season is you're fooling yourself.
But you guys not been watching the same team for the
I
last
just want to see
years?
the foundation, what they have to build on.
That's what we're going through right now. I mean, this pretty much is the new foundation, man. That's what they are showing us and trotted out there. And
yeah, I want to see the starters the whole game through to see, what I'm saying, how it works, how it runs. I don't know. Like I said, I'm still skeptic on how the season's going to turn out. I'm still skeptic on this team.
Right. I hear you. I mean, it's well deserved. I'll give you that, definitely. But
and I agree.
But things have changed, man. The whole thing's changed, and to see a real good rollout, what we've had so far, just as a preview, man, is, I mean, I know we get this way every year. I get this way every year, but this is totally seems different, But I don't. What do I know? All right, let's see. Total offensive yards, we had 996. Third down conversions, let's talk about that. We had 13 out of 36. And our opponents had the same. So usually we suck at third down conversion.
It's not even half.
But it's better than you remember before. That's why we have the great kickers, because we kept them busy by not being able to convert third down conversions. So if we can get at least close to that, I think that's an improvement what they're doing, man. I'm trying to give the coach, man, the benefit of the doubt as getting these guys together, man. So far, you know.
I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt too, but I'm still seeing a team that's probably only going to win about half their games.
That's better than what they had us predicted winning.
If that.
You know,
there you go.
You know, so and fourth down conversions, you know, we had 2 out of 4, so we're half that, you know. And so we did total yards. Let's see. So, you know, a total rushing yards 418, and a total passing yards 607. And let's see what's another just stat. Passing, 44 completions, 75 attempts, 2 interceptions, which happened, you know, this last game. But, you know, that second one that Ritter threw, he just threw a Hail Mary out there because, you know, he was just trying to throw it down the field because the dude broke open. But, you know, that was just a bad one. But the first one when he came out and he threw, I just think that was a fluke. But he totally made up for it. So I'm not mad at him about those 2 interceptions. And let's see how many sacks. We have 4 sacks. So we talked about that. And we're 5 for 5 for field goals and 8 touchdowns. And rushing touchdowns, we have 4 rushing touchdowns. We have 4 passing touchdowns. So we're kind of even, man. You know, kind of balancing with running and throwing. So we were taught, everyone always complain, we don't run enough. We don't, you know, don't pound the ball. So I think Arthur Smith is doing a good job at trying to fix all those things, man, so far. And we only had 2 turnovers, our turnover ratio.
Yeah. Not bad.
Yeah, man. So, you know, just looking at these stats, man, I mean, for a team, what we definitely didn't know what we were going to get or see. I think we were, and it was a pleasant surprise to see that. You know, gives me a little hope that this season.
There are your numbers. Marcus Mariota had 12 attempts, and Ritter had, what was that, 56?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
There you go. There you go.
So after seeing those numbers, who are you leaning towards, Ritter or Mariota?
Who, Aries or me?
Oh. I don't know. I mean, but that's not really even it out, because you see Desmond had a way more attempts,
right?
Like almost 3 times the attempts as Marcus had. So,
I mean,
I get.
Go ahead.
I mean, I guess it's because they know that Marcus is already the starter, so that they just want to see what Ritter has later down the line.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, I don't know if they, you know, I think what they saw so far, even though he did screw up some, and when he did screw up, I know y'all didn't see the game, but every time he screwed up, especially with those interceptions, you didn't have to be able to hear it, but you could see Arthur Smith getting in his ear, getting in his ass as soon as he ran off the field. And then you could see Ritter shaking his head like, I got it. And then he tried to go sit down. Arthur Smith followed him over there and still was getting in his head, man, and just hammering him. Like, you know, he wasn't afraid to yell at these guys in front of, you know, everybody. So I think that kind of motivated Ritter too. So I'm telling you, I believe we're going to see more of Ritter than Mariota this season, but time
No,
will tell.
no, I don't think so.
All right. So here's your attempts too for rushing. Caleb Huntley definitely had 38. Quadre only had 18.
Yeah, he got waived. Fucking Huntley.
Yeah.
Darby. Keyshawn Johnson got cut. They cut a lot of people, bro. Like,
yeah,
which I can see probably wouldn't amount to much, but
you got to also remember, just because they cut them doesn't mean they're not on the practice squad, so they can easily bring folks back. I wouldn't say Quadre's totally out of the building.
Possibly. I mean, yeah, you're right.
So there's some defense stats. I mean, and Dean Pease is not joking either, man. He is not joking, and he is not. He said that last year was an embarrassment. So he's making it very well known that defense is definitely going to step up. So we shall see, and they play pretty well with these turnovers and everything, man. So here are the interceptions. We had 4 players that had 4 interceptions in 3 games, man. I mean, I'm talking about the Atlanta Falcons, y'all.
yeah.
In the preseason.
It doesn't matter. Even the preseasons before, they didn't have any interceptions. They didn't win any games. And of course, John Waku is gold.
So the 06 Lions won all 4 of their preseason games, but lost every single game after that. So
I brought that up last podcast.
Yeah, but different players, different time, different players. But all right, man. But I hear you guys. I mean, I don't blame you for being skeptical until you actually see what happens, and hopefully Sunday, we'll start seeing what they really can do with starters. So yeah, man. So that's pretty much a preview of what happened in the the preseason game. And like I said, I thought they had a very good preseason, the best ones we've had in a long time. Something to see, man. Something to see. I wish you guys.
I mean, they had a good preseason. I'm not going to take that away from them. They had a good preseason.
Yeah, man. Very good. And so we talked about the quarterback. We talked about the running back situation. Who y'all think is going to be? Well, Aries pretty much did. CP, Caleb Huntley, and Tyler Algier is going to be our running back. And yeah, y'all feel good about that?
No, Caleb Huntley got cut.
Are you sure?
Yep. I'm looking at the list right now.
Oh yeah, it wasn't him. It was who we said it. We saw it earlier. It was
They cut 2 running backs, 4 wide receivers, 4 tight ends.
Well, here let's just go to that, man. Let's go to the roster. Let me pull it up so we can see it. All right, 53-man roster. But like I was mentioning earlier, this is the initial roster. This can change still. So there's our defensive back, Alford. There's Tyler Algier, a running back. We have linebacker Troy Anderson. Made the team. Quentin Bell made the team. Another linebacker. And we got Jared Bernhardt made a wide receiver. I don't know a whole lot about this guy, man. Now, this is the first time that our wide receiver core is like guys that we're really that focused on outside of Drake London. And we also have Demir Bird as our wide receiver. He made it.
You saw the Dolphins cut Sanu today too.
I didn't see that, but good. Sanu should just go ahead and retire. What, he's been on like 3 teams since he left the Falcons?
Yeah, I feel like he can't catch a break.
You can't catch a break or a damn ball for that matter.
There he is with the funniness.
Yep. We got what? Lorenzo Carter made it, linebacker. Drew Dahlman, offensive lineman. The O-line didn't look shabby either, Q. Marlon Davidson, some lineman, had made it. Who else? Oh, yeah, Honor Ebiketie, number 46. I'm glad he made it, man. I saw a little something about him on television, and he seemed like a good dude, man. So I'm kind of glad he made it. Seems like a nice African young man.
Well, I hope he's a nice African young man, but we don't need nice people. We need people that can win.
Oh, well, he's proven it so far. He's determined. Brian Edwards, wide receiver, he made it. He's a number 11 on the roster. Linebacker Rashawn Evans, number 54. He made it. And we have a tight end, John Fitzpatrick. Y'all know anything about him?
No.
He's our tight end. And then we have Mike Ford. He's our defensive back, number 28. He made it. Felipe Franks, number 15.
Yeah, I was hoping he would make it, man. He's kind of a dual threat. If things get real bad, he can come in. And I still have high hopes on that guy. I've mentioned his name every preseason. I mean, if you guys can remember, every preseason I mentioned his name. The dude is as big as Ben Roethlisberger. Both some wheels on him, though. And now apparently maybe he has some hands on him because they're trying to move him to tight end. So I'm still rooting for this dude, man. Out of Florida, I'm still rooting for him. I know who he is.
You and my wife, man. Go ahead, Aries.
I don't say nothing.
Oh, okay. I thought you said something. And we also have defensive lineman Taquan Graham. And we have Richie Grant, our safety, number 27.
Gonna be a lot of new jerseys for you guys to buy.
I know, right? And Darren Hall, number 34. He looks like, I thought that was Deion Jones for a minute. He's another cornerback. And then we got Eric Harris is the other safety. And we have Jalen Hawkins is another safety. He made it.
Hey, as long as our defense is better than DQ's defense in Dallas, I'm good.
Yeah,
that's not going to happen.
You don't think so?
No.
We don't have to worry about the Dallas offense. Seems like they're dropping like flies.
We got another corner, Casey Hayward, number 29. Then we have another offensive lineman, Matt Hennessy. He's been here before, right? This is the second season.
Yeah, that name's very familiar.
Yeah.
Yes.
And of course, we have, no, that's not Caleb McGarry. That's Parker. Was it Hesse? He's another tight end. And then we have Cordero Hodge, number 12. He's a walk-on, and he's a wide receiver. Oh, he's a walk-on during the Detroit Lions game. Interesting. Then we have our lineman, Timmy Horn. He's a defensive lineman. We also have Jermaine Afidi. He's offensive lineman. We all know who this is. Big Grady Jarrett.
Hey, I'm rooting for that walk-on receiver, though, man. I remember Pittsburgh a couple of years ago had a receiver. Came out of nowhere, man. I wish the same thing for us. A receiver out of nowhere.
Yeah.
The next, I'm going to go ahead and say it, the next Jerry Rice. Walk-on receiver.
It could be. At
least better than Julio and Roddy.
Yeah. And Deion Jones, he's back.
Oh yeah, Deion. I didn't think he was going to go anywhere.
Well, I don't know. They were unsure up until this last preseason game, and I think someone got hurt. I forgot who got hurt. Another linebacker got hurt. And I think that kind of helped Deion
They
Jones.
still have until week 6 to trade his ass. So.
Oh, really? Well.
And apparently, this is our new face of the franchise, Mr. Younghoe Koo, Money Koo.
I don't know how I feel about that.
What do you hate about? Why are you not feeling Koo, man? Koo's money.
Yeah, I think the new face of our franchise should be either Pitts or London or
Great.
somebody like that. Somebody black, if I can just say that. Not a Korean. I have nothing against the Koreans. They make good Hyundais and Kias. Nothing against them,
Wow.
but I'm just saying,
Wow.
Atlanta, Georgia, face of the franchise. I need somebody black. It's been Deion Sanders. It's been
Well, we can have
it's
more
been
than one
Michael
face.
Vick.
We can have more than one face, man.
Name one white face of the franchise since the franchise has been in existence. And if you say Keith Brooken, I'm gonna come over there and drown you in your damn pool.
Matt Ryan.
Oh no!
Bam! Got you.
The whole time
Got
Matt
you.
Ryan was here, people was like,
Dude,
"Why
Matt
y'all let
Ryan.
go?" People was like, "Why y'all let go of Mike Vick?" Hey, look, Arthur Blake didn't care about Matt Ryan, so why should we? See,
You,
I got
Matt
rid of his
Ryan,
ass,
man.
right?
Patrick Kearney.
Patrick Kearney was a beast. I'm gonna give you that.
All right. Got linebacker Nathan Landman, number 55. There's Chris Lindstrom, number 63, the guard. And there's Drake London. Hopefully, he should be back in action on Sunday. So
I heard he's fine. I heard he's there should be no reason he's not back in action unless there's something they're not telling us.
And then we got that our edge, D'Angelo Miller. Oh,
I told you they were just keeping him out for the rest of the preseason.
This
Who was
guy,
that, Andrew? The Edge or London?
London, I think.
Yeah, London.
No, yeah. I figured the same thing too, though.
Now
I agree with that.
I got a fun fact for this guy, our one of our edge, D'Angelo Malone, number 51. He is the cousin of a good friend of me and my wife's.
Post Malone?
D'Angelo Malone. He's his cousin, and he went to, I forget where he went to high school, somewhere here, Edgington, whatever it is. But yeah, he was over here. He's like, yeah, man, the Falcons in the draft. I asked him about the draft. He's like, yeah, 2 of my cousins got picked. I'm like, 2 of your cousins? And Malone was one, and then the other one was what's his name? His name is his other cousin he got cut. Justin Schaefer, number 75.
You know, that's pretty cool.
And Schaefer is from Georgia too. He came from the Dogs.
You know, there's a receiver. I believe his name is Hodge, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's Steve McNair's. I think Steve McNair's his uncle, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh wow.
Yeah, McNair. Steve McNair. That's a big deal. Rock.
It's a big deal.
That's a big deal. Steve Air McNair.
I don't
got
get
killed.
it.
Got killed by his girlfriend.
Killed by his girlfriend.
Steve McNair, man, you don't know. Aries, are you there?
Yeah,
you know.
You know Steve McNair, right? In his
Of course
story.
I do. Of course I do.
Yeah. Anyways, his nephew plays for the Falcons. He's I think he's actually number 12. I think his number's Hodge. He's either 12 or 18.
We did see Hodge. I saw him.
Yeah, that's Steve. He's related to Steve McNair. They might be cousins, but I think Steve was his uncle though.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's pretty cool though. Steve McNair is a big deal, man. That was a big time quarterback.
Indeed, man. Indeed. But all right. Well, I'll definitely going to be rooting for number 51, man. And of course, Marcus Mariota.
I'm going to root for the whole team. I'm going to root for the whole team in one hand. I'm going to shit in the other, and I'm going to see which fills up the fastest. How about that?
Wow. Just wow. Cute.
That's what my daddy used to say about wishes. Wish in one hand and shit in the other, whichever fills up the fastest.
All right. We have our free safety, Dean Marlowe, number 21. There's Jake Matthews is back, our tackle. And then we have Jalen Mayfield. A lot of people are upset about this dude still being here. I don't know. What do y'all think about him?
I feel like you're telling me we got a team full of nobodies that we really don't know. I know some of these guys are
Jalen
gonna make
Mayfield.
names for themselves, but we got a team full of nobodies, and you're like, oh, let's believe in these guys, man. I don't know, man. This might be a long season for the Falcons. If you love me dogging out the Falcons, hey, listen, I'm gonna dog them out all year long. It's gonna be one of those seasons where people send all the hate mail to Q, so I'll just get ready. I got a hate mail bucket.
All right. Jalen Mayfield, Aries. He's our offensive lineman. I think we picked him up. Was it either last season or the season before that? But he has not really panned out on the field from what we see. But apparently they see something. Then we have a long snapper, Liam McCauley, and Caleb McGarry, of course, and our outside linebacker. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his brother's name. But Adetokunbo Ogundiji.
I love it when you try to.
Dude, I can't pronounce those African names. Come on now.
Just call him by his nickname.
I'm not going to do that, man.
Yeah, kick your ass when he see you.
I love my brothers from the motherland.
Listen, man, you call him by the wrong name, there's gonna be another killing down there in Colony Square. You better stop.
Oh, and Aries, your boy is back. Isaiah Oliver.
I didn't hear AJ Terrell yet.
Yeah, whoop-de-doo.
We're still going. Yeah, Isaiah. I guess they see something in Isaiah, man.
mean, he got better, just not much better. So, I'm just waiting to see what happens.
I hear you. I mean, we've been waiting though for like what, 3 seasons now?
3, yeah. I mean, at the end of his contract, they're not going to bring him back. So
we thought that last year or year before that, but he keeps coming back.
Like herpes.
No, at the end, he's still on contract. So they can't cut him. He would have to be traded.
Well, at least traded. But
speaking of contracts, what do you think about Lamar Jackson representing himself and then saying once the season starts, he's going to cut off negotiations?
Lamar, stop it. I love you, but stop it.
I love Lamar too, but I'm like, stop it, boy. You better sign the highest paid contract for a QB ever. Stop it. Or at least get up there with your boy. If you can't make more than a rapist, I don't know what's going on.
And of course, our main running back, Cordero Patterson, is back. Thank God.
How old is that dude?
I don't know. He's got to be in his 30s, right? Early 30s or late 20s, something like that.
Sony Michel can't get a landing spot, but a dude in his 40s can. I'm just asking.
Well, I mean, he put in the work, man.
He did put in the work.
He pretty much saved our season from being a complete disaster. And
I just hope they don't line him up at running back the entire season. I hope they find a way to, flank him. Something.
Well, that's why those other running backs that we have, hope they'll take most of the snaps because he won't be out there all the time because of that age. Then we got a new punter, Brandon Pena, number 13, and of course Kyle Pitts, who is pretty much set to be the face of the franchise.
Aries, can I ask you a question? Kyle Pitts will be the face of the franchise unless London just goes the fuck off, which I hope he does. I wouldn't be upset they both go the hell off. Aries, let me ask you a question. Would you rather see Marcus Mariota or Cam Newton as quarterback of the Atlanta Falcons?
Marcus Mariota.
Okay. I was just curious. I had to throw that out there.
And of course,
what about? Can I ask you one more question, Aries?
Yeah, go ahead.
Substitute Cam Newton with Baker Mayfield.
Marcus Mariota.
Okay.
You good, Q?
I'm good. I'm still thinking.
Unless the other quarterback.
Unless what?
Is top notch. Mm-hmm. I'll go with Marcus because I mean, as bad as he was, Marcus Mariota is still a first round pick quarterback. Like he's a top pick quarterback. So it's not like
And the last time he was in Atlanta, he beat our ass. I still remember that game.
Yeah,
He
and you
beat
keep
our
bringing
ass.
that
He
up
beat our ass.
every damn time.
He beat our ass
He does.
on like the 3rd of the month.
Oh,
And by
wait,
the
hold on,
20th.
hold on.
But listen though.
And Q, what happened next?
He beat our ass on the 3rd of the month, and by the 21st of the month, he didn't have a starting job. I don't understand it.
Q just lives on that old stuff.
I'm just saying though, man. That's
Man,
just the
you
way it
love bringing
was.
up old shit.
But at the same time, that dude from Arizona came in, beat our ass, and just kept balling out.
All right, man. That was you talk about Matt Ryan's team, man. That's the past, bro. We have a new team here, man. And this is our new Julio, Desmond Ritter.
New don't mean better.
Yeah, new don't mean better.
I mean our quarterback, Desmond Ritter. But it doesn't mean it, but it doesn't mean bad either. So
No. He's got a lot to prove, and I hope he gets a chance to prove it this season. I think he will, though.
And I'm telling you, this young man right here, Desmond Ritter, man, he's gonna be.
Oh, can I ask y'all a question?
What's that?
Who has a better season, Marcus Mariota or Jameis Winston?
That's hard to say because you have to look at the supporting cast as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
So they have a better front line than we do. Their defense is
better.
They have better receivers.
Better running back.
Better running back.
Okay.
So the supporting cast that Jameis has to work with is a lot better. Now you put them on an even playing field, then I would go with Mariota every time.
Interesting.
That's a hard one.
But I might agree with
you know
that,
what?
though.
And just think
Mariota's
about that.
Probably a better decision maker.
They were drafted 1 and 2.
Oh, that's a good ass point, Aries.
Yeah,
they were drafted
really
1 and 2.
Point. Wow. But only one went 30 for 30, though.
That's right.
And only one kept his starting job. He kept his starting.
Only one stole grass.
Only because he had to sit behind somebody, though.
Who? Marcus?
Crablegs kept his starting job.
No, he did. When he went to the Saints, he was on the bench. He
was behind Taysom.
He was
Drew. He was behind Drew.
No, he's under Drew Brees. But I'm saying
he was number 2.
Anybody's gonna be under Drew Brees. But I'm saying,
but he didn't
apples for apples, though.
But he didn't start with the Saints.
But
yeah, he started at Tampa Bay and he kept his starting job the entire time.
Who else did they have? Who else did they have? Don't worry, I'll wait.
No, I'm saying I don't know who they had, but when you got somebody going 30 for 30, you mean the intrigue is kind of there.
They drafted Taysom Hill, and so they had to give him the starting job. But the Bucks didn't draft another quarterback at all.
That's true.
So he had no competition. He had the job because even when he had 30 for 30, he was still the starting quarterback.
Oh yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, they didn't have. Yeah.
So when he went to New Orleans, he was number 2.
But he was behind Drew Brees, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, though. So that's a different story.
So Marcus Mariota went to Oakland, or at the time they were Oakland.
But he got benched that season, like in week 3 or 4, though. But he got benched in Tennessee
because they had a rookie to back him up. They had a fresh legs behind him to back him up.
Okay, I'll give you that. I won't argue that. I'll give you that.
All right, defensive tackle Anthony Rush, number 94, is number 46 on this roster. Number 47 on this roster, fullback Keith Smith. Here we go. There's my man, AJ Terrell, number 24, or Terrell, whatever you say, who has been, this guy has been the best pick that the Falcons has made recently.
And that's surprising, too, because we all dogged him
top
out.
100 snub, the worst top 100 snub of the year right there.
Yeah.
I thought he was in the ESPN top
he
snub.
Did not, he did not make top 100 at all.
Oh, my goodness. For some reason, I thought he was 91, which I was like, ugh. But we had one player that made 91.
Yeah.
You know who was number 1?
I don't watch Top 100, so I don't know. But I'm guessing it was either Aaron Rodgers or Tom fucking Brady.
Yeah, it was Tom Brady. Tom Brady, number one.
Tom fucking Brady, yeah, of course.
Tom fucking Brady. Well, hopefully this is
with
Tom
no
fucking
offensive
Brady's last
line.
season.
They're saying this year they have no offensive line. They said this
right.
offensive line is the worst it's ever going to be. So we'll see what happens.
All right, AJ is back. Of course,
I hope he gets blasted.
Inside linebacker Mikael Walker, number 3. He's number 49 on this list. And at number
He's
50,
decent.
we have offensive tackle Elijah Wilkinson, number 68. He's a walk-off. I thought he was a walk-on. He walked off field after the joint practice with the New York Jets.
Is it walk-on, you mean?
No, it said walk-off. See? He walks off the field after joining practice with the New York Jets at the New York Jets training.
Oh, wow.
And we have.
I mean, it's the Jets. He said, "Oh no, I ain't playing for this team." Fuck y'all.
He's like,
I don't blame
Take
him.
me back. Take me back to Atlanta with y'all.
I don't blame him.
Want to go to STL? Y'all got a lot of strip clubs and rappers. We have cornerback Avery Williams, number 35. At number 51 and number 52, we have Damon Williams, number 6, running back. And number 53, Amaziah. Well,
Take a deep breath when his names are up.
Amalamade Zacchaeus.
He said, "I'm a ding dong."
Amalama ding dong.
Oh no.
All right, so that's our 53-man roster as it stands right now. Some good choices, if you ask me. You know, I know you guys aren't totally sold, but you know,
these are good choices. Yeah, for what they had to pick from, sure.
Wow, even Aries is dogging this team, man. What is going on in the world today? One guy still thinks he's damn president, getting raided by the FBI. Aries is dogging out this team. We're in the upside down here, man.
The upside down. What is this? Stranger Things?
All right, man. All right, but we'll see. That's all we can do is see Sunday. But I want to talk about one more thing, man, before we start wrapping it up.
Pray for the best, but expect the worst.
Let me get it set up, man, here, because this came up as I was getting some show notes together. And I did see it earlier on the news, and I'm like, what the hell? And I saw this person's picture, but I'm like, what the hell has happened now? But let's talk about Mr. Calvin Ridley.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah. Shine brought that up.
Okay, well, I can sum this up real quick. Calvin Ridley is a dum-dum, and some thieves that are dum-dums decided we're gonna rob this dum-dum. It all makes sense.
Mr. can't get right, man.
He can't get right.
So apparently he
can't get going. I'm waiting on that.
So we have an Atlanta gang around here. There's robbing celebrities, man. And
they're out of LA.
They're out of LA?
They're out of LA.
Okay, but they're robbing
out of LA and out of Miami.
Oh, all right. What all you know about them? Well,
I mean, that's as much as I know. The ones that robbed Mariah Carey's house was the same group of people. They arrested them down there in Miami, brought them back here to Atlanta so they could prosecute them. But
so his mental break, because I remember who was somebody being robbed, he would have got over it. But would you have gotten over it if you were home while you were being robbed?
Hell no, especially if it's a strong arm robbery.
But the reason he got robbed, Aries, is the thing.
Well, did he get robbed though? Remember they stole his car from Quick Trip, but he was on the list of people they were trying to rob. But did they actually rob his house?
No, he's lucky they got him. They got him before.
They caught him before. Yeah, the last person they got Mariah Carey while she was in the Hamptons.
But let's talk about why he's on that list.
Because he's a dum-dum.
Because he's
posting everything on social media,
showing him wearing expensive jewelry and
but they all do that. They all do that on TikTok, on Snapchat. They all do that. So it's not just him.
It's not just him, but you can't tell me that they're seeing how Kevin really is, his demeanor, how he acts,
I know where
and
you're
how
going
he's,
with this, Rock.
you
I
know,
agree.
he got his
I
already
agree.
got his car jacked. He does stupid stuff. He's very immature, and they're like, "Oh, we can run up on this dummy for real and get him." He's putting all this stuff out there. Everyone else is too, but I'm sure they're thinking everyone else, is not an easy target as this dude.
I agree, Rock.
That just says a lot about this guy, man. He just, I don't wish anything bad on anybody, but Calvin is just, I don't know what's going on here, man.
He's so out there.
Stay off social media. And Rock, they did rob his house while he was home.
Well, these guys did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There you go. I mean, still though, why did they rob his house is the reason, not the fact that they robbed him.
Because he's a celebrity and they know he's got money. So
no, he was flaunting it on Instagram.
No, he's a celebrity and they know he's got money.
I didn't see anything.
Period.
I'm reading it right here.
Where are you seeing this? I didn't see anything about his house getting robbed.
I knew they
stole his car. Prosecutor announced an incident of gang members who have been targeting the Atlanta area homes of famous athletes, including Falcons wide receiver Calvin Ridley. They have been targeting.
Right. I believe
they've been hitting those homes. They were hitting those homes. Yes.
Yeah. There was people on the list that were targeted and people on the list that actually got robbed, but I didn't believe he was on the list of who that got robbed. I know
he's on the list of the ones that got robbed.
Okay, I didn't see or anything about his house getting robbed. I thought that would have made news.
Here. I'll put it up here. I have the whole article here at ESPN. It doesn't say anything about Calvin being home when he was getting robbed.
Does it even mention him getting robbed? Because I didn't hear that make the news. But I knew he was on that list because they said when they caught the guys, they had a list of people they were targeting, and they went through the list of people. But I thought Calvin was just on the list, but he didn't actually get robbed.
Yeah, I don't see anything in this article them saying that he got robbed. I know he was on the list. He was targeting.
No, it didn't say targeted. It said targeting.
Or has there been targeting Atlanta area homes of famous athletes, but they didn't say they got him.
Athletes and actors and actresses and everybody.
Read that part.
Because they hit Mariah Carey too. They hit him and Mariah Carey.
No. Mariah Carey actually got robbed. She got robbed. Yes.
So why is his name with hers? Because he was one of them.
No. His name is on the list because he was one of the people that was being targeted. They had a list of when they caught him. So here's the deal, because I read the story. When they caught these guys down in Miami about 2, maybe 3 weekends ago, they caught the ringleader, and they had a list. They actually had a list that somebody had wrote out of houses they were planning on robbing, and a game plan. Their game plan was they was watching social media, finding out when they were not at home.
Okay.
So they knew when Mariah Carey went at home, and that's how they got to Mariah Carey's house. Calvin Ridley was on the list, but I didn't think his home actually got robbed.
All right, Aries is right. It says right here that let's see, the Atlanta area, they were targeting Atlanta homes of famous athletes, including Calvin Ridley and other entertainers who flaunt their expensive possessions.
Right.
Ridley and singer Mariah Carey and the Atlanta United goalkeeper Brad Guzan and some chick from the Real Housewives all had their homes broken into, the indictment says. So Aries is right. But he wasn't home, though. It didn't say he was home.
He was home.
I didn't see where he was at home. I gave you what they did get his house, but
I didn't even see anything where he got robbed. And I read the AJC like every day. That's crazy. I'm going to do some further research on that one. I'll find out if he was at home or not.
I'm trying to look at the article, scan it, Aries, just to make sure they said he was home. But so far, I'm not seeing that he was home. But even if he was, I'm not saying that's the mental thing that caused him to have the mental breakdown. That would affect anybody, But the thing I want to point out is they were targeting entertainers and celebrities who flaunt expensive possessions on social media.
So how do you feel about Grady Jerry doing it?
Doing what?
flaunting his shit on social media.
I don't think Grady does it as much as Calvin does,
No,
man.
but he does. And Grady has been in the league longer, who has made more money, so he has more shit to flaunt.
Yeah, but Grady's not on social media fighting
Yes,
people and making a spectacle of himself
Well,
like Calvin was.
Yeah, who got a bigger contract? Grady got a bigger contract than Ridley did coming into the league.
Yeah.
yeah. Not coming into the league, but Grady has already had his contract redone twice already.
Gotcha.
But it doesn't
I
matter.
don't know. It seems like
And
Grady
Grady-
and Ridley are two different people, and Ridley is a kid with a lot of money that doesn't know what to do and needs somebody to sit down. He needs his mama or his daddy or somebody that's not a yes person in
Let me
his
ask-
life to guide him.
Let me ask you this, Q. If you were a part of this game, if you have the choice of robbing some athletes here, and the two you had to choose from between Grady Jarrett or Calvin Ridley, who you getting?
Man, I'm getting
it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter who they were because I've got an M4 to put in his face, so it don't matter.
We're not talking about you. We're
We're
talking about Calvin
you,
Ridley.
man.
And you know what Calvin Ridley's doing? Calvin Ridley's got
No,
all.
but
Is Calvin
but
Ridley's traveling from
you're
home?
talking from the mindset of somebody who wants to rob you. It's not going to matter how big you are, how strong you are, because I have that M4 to put in your face. So it's not going to matter.
Well, these guys are using social media to rob these people, and based
Okay,
off social media, Calvin Ridley's not at home, and all of his boys are with
they
him.
were breaking into houses without guns?
Of course not. They said in the article they had guns.
I'm sure they had guns.
Okay.
They didn't.
So it's not going to matter how big the person is.
I wasn't talking about who's big. No, not. I said that Aries, not the fact that that Grady's bigger than Calvin. I'm talking about if you targeting somebody just based off what they have, and you want to
what
rob,
they're posting on social media and what's going on.
Who you gonna try?
I'm gonna try Grady. I'm gonna go try Calvin Ridley. I'm gonna go try Calvin Ridley.
Not based off what kind of big they are with guns they have, because these
I'm
guys.
I'm going to Grady because he's the one that's buying more expensive shit that's going to be worth more.
It could be worth more, but
man, it's the easier job, man. When you're a criminal,
when
you're a criminal, you're looking for the easiest in and out, man. Calvin Ridley seems like an easy in and out.
And what if they both had the exact same amount of bling, money, whatever? Who you gonna go for?
And who's spending their money like a fool and who's not? I think Calvin Ridley's spending that money like a fool on expensive stuff rather than somebody who's been in the league for a minute.
Like what? Like what? Cars? A house?
I mean, you can't really steal a house, but I'm talking about cars. He's already had one car stolen, expensive jewelry.
Grady does the same thing.
Yeah, maybe.
But why didn't they target Grady?
But the easier hit, is Calvin Ridley.
Because Grady got robbed already. Oops.
They don't care about that. Why do they care about that?
I'm saying Grady Jarrett did the same shit Calvin Ridley exposed himself on social media, and he got robbed. So do you feel the same way about him?
About Grady Jarrett?
Yeah.
No, because Grady Jarrett, no,
he's still on the team playing.
Still on the team playing. He's not on there constantly bragging about stuff, making himself that big of a target. There's a reason they
So I take it you follow Grady Jarrett on Snapchat then, right?
On what? On Instagram?
Snapchat.
Oh no, I don't do Snapchat.
Okay. So Grady's on there doing the same thing Calvin Ridley does. The exact same thing. Showing off his watches, his bracelets, his chains, all that.
I understand that, and I'm sure a lot of people do.
And we get that. We've been saying that. We're saying who's the easier target.
Who's the easier target?
Calvin Ridley's an easier target. I just think that dude doesn't have any common sense. When he travels, he posts that he's traveling, and then he got his whole crew with him. He ain't got no security at home.
We hear what you're saying, Aries, but I'm just saying, man. Come on now.
I'm just saying, if I was going to rob a house, if you say you can rob anybody's house on the Falcons, and if you get away with it, you can keep everything you got, I'd be like, I'm going Ridley. Give me Ridley.
Give me Ridley. And I don't know when he's home because I'll just sit here and watch his Instagram.
Watch his Instagram, which is what those criminals are doing. They call them the social media crew. is what they
I was
named
like,
him.
oh, I see Grady out there. He posting his jury, but I don't know if Grady's home or not. Oh, Ridley's over here. Okay.
Ridley
But
supposed to be
they
hurt.
robbed Calvin
He's at the
Ridley when he was
sideline.
home. When he was home.
I know that's true. That is true. I'll give you that point.
Did he
Oh
though? I didn't see
no.
that.
No. They didn't say no. It didn't say he was home. It said it broke into their homes. It didn't say the article didn't say he was home.
I'm telling you, he was home when he got robbed.
According to the story on the news,
This is a
that I
fact.
saw,
Fuck that
it
story.
said,
This is a fact. Calvin
according
Ridley
on
was
the news, what
home
I
when he
saw,
got robbed.
We're gonna
they
need some
call 'em-
receipts, Aries. Send
yeah, we're
us
gonna
some
need some
receipts.
receipts because right now the Atlanta News is calling them the social media bandits. I think is what they're calling them. And they're saying they use social media to find out when people were not at home to go rob them, and that was their whole MO. And they were
Now,
based out of
now
Miami and LA.
a lot of celebrities take videos and shit and post it after they come back home.
Mm-hmm.
But the ones that the ones that this crew had robbed, now they were going live where they were at, so they knew their home was empty. Ridley is one of the ones who posts videos of his vacation when he's back home. So the stories that he posts on Snapchat and Instagram, he doesn't post that until he's back home. That's why when he got robbed, he was at home when they broke into his house.
All right, I'm looking. I just typed it in Google to see was Calvin Ridley home when he was robbed. I see he's among victims' homes. I keep seeing homes. Mariah, I see homes, but I don't see anything. So, or CBS News. Let's see. Calvin Ridley, Brad Gazan from the Ridley resident was recently showcased on a YouTube channel called Sports Mansion. Mm-hmm. Willis said the burglars could use social media to look for targets. Let's see. Still not seeing that he was home. Let's see. I'm not seeing it, man. But if I want to believe you, if you can send us the article or the post that he had about him being home. But according to news sources and stuff, they said just their homes were burglarized, but I don't see who was home.
All right, it's starting to get late. Let's bounce to
all
a
right,
couple
we'll go
more
ahead and wrap it up. Kevin, get it together, homie. Get it together.
Yeah.
All right, fellas, we're gonna wrap this up. You know, this Sunday we face the Saints. Are we going down there or are they coming here? I can't remember. What did we say?
We're playing the Saints at home to open the season.
All right, man. So what do y'all think, man, with this new rollout? Q, you think
it is a home game because Shine said he's going to be there.
Okay.
Shine home game where?
In Atlanta.
Yeah. Okay. I was just making sure I didn't know where Shine was. Yeah. So it's a home game in Atlanta. And
what do y'all think? Who's winning?
With the defense the Saints got, I'm going to say defense win games, and I'm going to give it to the Saints. And Crab Legs, even when he was in Tampa, he always found a way to be able to hang with us and beat us. So
Crab Legs only beat us one time. I'm sorry, twice.
No, I was going to say it's more than once.
Yeah, he beat us twice.
Was it the same season too? His last season?
No.
So you're rolling Saints, Q?
I'm rolling Saints.
I'm taking the upset and taking Atlanta.
Taking Atlanta. I'm with you, Aries. I'm taking Atlanta too. I don't know about how many, but I'm taking Atlanta. But let us know what y'all think, man. You think the Birds have done enough to make this their first win of the season? Let us know. Hit us up at What's Up Falcons on Twitter. And don't forget to check us out everywhere on our normal show on Sports Drink and on SoundCloud and Spotify and wherever you get your podcast. And this was also on YouTube. So we're starting to do more YouTube this year. So definitely check us out, man. All right, guys. Anything else y'all want to say before we wrap it up?
Calvin really still an idiot.
This is Calvin. This is for Calvin Ridley right here.
You
He's
can
back
get
in
his
the
jersey.
game, baby. Back in the game, baby.
Lid still has his jerseys 50% off. I can't wait till it goes 75% off. I'm gonna get one then.
Calvin, you is back in the game. All right, cool. Aries, you good?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I'm good.
All right, and send it, man. Send us that how you found out about if Ridley was home when he was robbed, and we'll redact that.
No, man, I'm not worried about Ridley at all. I'd rather see them pictures from that event in Vegas because I haven't been to Vegas, so I'm jealous because
true.
I want to get my butt out there soon too. And if I know Aries is out there, when I come out there, I'm gonna be like, Aries, come meet me because my homeboy lives out there in a mansion. He's a doctor, so I'm gonna get Aries to come out there and meet us.
Oh, cool. Aries, go, man. That'll be cool. But all right, fellas. If that is all, I'll talk to you guys next week after our first victory.
No, not next week. You mean week after?
It's next week. They play Sunday.
Not this Sunday.
Yes,
They
this
do.
Sunday.
This Sunday.
No, after Labor Day.
No, it's this Sunday.
Here, let me pull it up.
What are you talking about? This Sunday is the college football kickoff season. Georgia plays on Saturday against Oregon.
Right. Here, all right. I'm pulling up schedule right now.
Yeah.
September the 11th.
Yeah,
Saints, Falcons.
September the 11th is not this Sunday. September the 11th. Today's only August 30th, man.
Aries, what happened, man? We both
Well,
were
that
off.
is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a whole week off, man. College football kicks off this weekend. NFL kicks off the weekend after, man.
Wait.
Yeah, man. You gotta remember it's a 3 preseason game schedule. They get a week off, which will be this coming weekend.
Okay.
And then they'll fire up the weekend after.
Well, I'm glad I wasn't by myself thinking the game was Sunday.
Yeah,
I
it won't be
could have sworn
this.
it was.
No, it won't be
Yeah,
this
because
Sunday.
I woke up early Sunday morning and been pissed.
I know, man. Right?
You still got another week. You got a week from this coming Sunday.
Well, say Aries has an excuse. He's injured right now.
But the NFL
and I have
season
an
does
excuse.
the NFL season does kick off a week from this coming Thursday, though.
Oh, okay.
So Thursday next week we will have a game. It's the Rams and the Bills, 8:20 Thursday next week. Then nothing Friday, nothing Saturday, and then all the rest of the teams on Sunday.
All right.
Yeah, so we're only a week away. We're only about 9 days away. 9 days away from kick off the season.
Okay. Well, cool. We were ready. Me and Aries were ready to go, man. So
I would have been clowning y'all if y'all been like, man, what game is the Chelsea game on?
Indeed. Well, maybe we can do like a pregame quickie something or whatever. But
too bad we don't have any primetime games, man. I'd love to do another one of those meetup games the way we do them, the 1 quarter meetup game.
Yeah.
Do we have any primetime? Nothing on Thursday with the Saints?
We have one
nothing?
Thursday night game, and I think that's the one against the Panthers.
The one against the Panthers? Well, that'll be nationally televised. Maybe we can do it for that game and make that a big one.
All right, we can do that then, man. We'll definitely do that one.
That's what's up.
All right, fellas. If that is it, I will talk to y'all soon.
Peace.
Peace.